10, not 9. On the night I was born, the rain was pouring, God was crying, lightning struck, power outage, sparks was flying, the real ones here. The young boy.
After a long childhood career in Morristown, Tennessee, totaling 3 All-State appearances at Morristown East and advancing Walter State to the National Junior College Basketball Tournament, Micah Simpson advanced his basketball career to Alabama State, where he and the team would achieve something that's never been done before at Alabama State University.
Being from Morristown, like some kids see Walter State as like, nah, don't go there because it's in the same town or they can't get you to where you need to go. But if you just put in the work and just bet on yourself, like, you can do whatever you can. But being at Walter State, like, it helped me as a person. It helped me, like, just as a like, really just as a person in general. Because, like, my freshman year at Walter State, I had Coach Carlisle. He's the greatest. But then after he left, I was going to leave Walter State. But then Coach Nichols came in, and he trusted me. He wanted me back. So I had came back. And just being there, and then also being able to win the conference tournament and go to the Nationals and go to Hutch and make it to the Sweet 16, like all that was fun too.
Coming off of a good sophomore year at Walter State, averaging 13 points per game, 2.2 assists per game, 2 steals per game, and 3 rebounds per game while shooting 50% from the field and 44% from 3, Micah gained interest from some higher division schools.
Really just the HBCU coaches, like just being like, no offense, just being like here or whatever, like just being around my own culture and just like seeing everybody bond and just like really just all connect and be there for one thing. Like it was pretty cool and it was like a good experience on my visits or whatever. And I also knew a couple players way before I even got there, so that kind of helped a lot too. The SWAC tournament, they picked us 5th. Well, preseason, they picked us 6th. So we all had a chip on our shoulder going into the tournament. So, I mean, just being there is always a blessing because some teams don't even make it. So, just the first game, we all had jitters. I mean, there was turnovers left or right, whatever. But, like, just winning the first game, once we win the first game, like, that's every team. Once you win the first game, like, in the tournament, everything should be smooth from then on out. But once we won that first game, we knew like we had a chance to make it to the dance. And then once we got to the championship, we knew it was ours.
After a comfortable win against 4-seed Texas Southern, they would take on Grambling State, winning that game 64-62, sending them to the SWAC championship game with Jackson State on the clock. Up by 2 with 6 seconds left, Micah went to the free throw line to clinch Alabama State's second ever SWAC tournament championship and secure them a date at the Big Dance.
The feeling of winning the SWAC, like, it's unbelievable. Like, some kids always want a dream to go to the dance, but, like, actually being there on my first year at that level and then being able to cut the nets, like, I couldn't even explain it. Like, my heart was racing. Like, I was just happy. Like, cutting the net, I ain't never done that. Like, not even here at Morristown East. Like, I've never done it. So, like, just finally being able to, like, it felt good for sure.
After earning an automatic bid, Alabama State was selected to play in the play-in game against St. Francis University.
In your seed or whatever, and you go, you always got to play in the play-in game if, like, you're not one of them power schools. So, I mean, just preparing for the play-in game, like, we all knew that it was a like opponent game. Like, we knew that we had a chance to win it and make history. So just like preparation for it was huge. But as the game was going on, when I first entered the game, I hit a couple shots, and like it just felt good in the atmosphere. Like, you got thousands of people watching, everybody in the world watching, because like it's the only college March Madness game on. But like just throughout the whole game, we was all dialed in. But like you mentioned, the pass, like we practiced that every day. Like in practice and every game day, like we had walkthroughs. We practiced that play. It's actually called Bama State. It was really supposed to go to the big, but everybody ran to the ball and tipped it, and we just happened to be able to make the play and win the game. But yeah, it was supposed to go to the big, and the big was supposed to throw it to our guards to shoot it, actually. It wasn't supposed to be a layup, but the pass just happened to be too long and not in the right spot, but it made it look like it was meant to be, but it was definitely a good feeling. I mean, after the pass was thrown, it was just like I was just looking around. I was like, no way this just happened. Like, but in my head, I thought the time went out. I didn't think they had any time left. But when they gave them more time, and then they had the ball, but I knew they didn't have no clear shot. But it's March, anything can happen. But once he threw it, and I was right there. Like if you re-pull up the clip, I was right there under the goal. Once he threw it, and I seen it wasn't good, like I was excited. Like I just took off running. I ran to all my teammates. We was all excited. It was history made for sure.
This win was the first NCAA tournament win in the school's existence, pushing them through where they would face #1 overall seed Auburn, where their season would ultimately come to an end, but not without making history.